Oh, hey guys, how you doing? Didn't see you there. Doing all right? Good. Good, real good. We're doing all right ourselves. We're back here in my garage, and my name is Nate, if you guys did not know. And we are going to try to finish up and get running this Junkyard shop truck. We were just installing the radiator and hoses, and I got the engine that we're going to pull apart, salvage what we can, and rebuild this engine. We need to do some interior on this truck. And then I did find a bed for this truck. Like I said, I was going to go shopping at the junkyard to find a bed. Well, I had to reload the junkyard multiple times for even a B200 to show up in the junkyard. So that was really fun. And I finally got one to spawn. And, well, it wasn't the right size bed for the truck. But I bought it because it will fit. It's just going to look a little funny. Now, you guys can laugh at it when I go to put the bed on the truck. Because it is kind of funny. But, yeah. So we have a bed, it's just not the right size. This engine looks like it has some decent parts on it. Nothing that's great, probably. Yeah, that's bad. That has all kind of visible wear on it. See, maybe this rocker is good. Or, I shouldn't say good. It's probably not good. But maybe it's decent. 43. Let's say 43 or 48. 43, I think. We're going to keep that. I don't see much visible wear on that. Visible wear is going to happen very soon on that. But we'll worry about it when the time comes. We're just going to replace all the spark plugs on this too. That's the one we were missing. Okay. Throw that down there. Oh, yep. Head gasket, 95%. We're going to save that. Cylinder head covers and these heads are... They're all shot, but I want to take this off to see about the rockers. If it wasn't for the rockers, I wouldn't even worry about pulling off the cylinder head cover. Alright, fall off of there, bud. Thank you. 41, we'll keep those. Alright. Well, actually, we might be able to salvage this guy here. The exhaust header. Yeah, we'll keep that one. Might as well. We're keeping other stuff that's around the same wear condition. Okay, another good head gasket. Well, not good, but alright. We'll keep that oil filter. Never really want to reuse oil filters, but we are today. We are today. NK's Auto reuses oil filters. Come get yours today. I'm going to say that should pop off of there. We're going to keep that guy. Oh, what's this? 22%. We're going to replace that. That's even too low for my liking. Well, really, to be honest, a lot of this stuff is too low for my liking. But we only have limited funds, so we got to do what we got to do. Harmonic balancer, pulley, and timing cover are all bad, so I'm just going to take it off like this instead of one at a time. Gonna pop off of there. There you go, bud. Well, I can't take that off all at one time. I got to do this. There you go. That chain might be all right. Yeah, 90%er. That's good. Oh, we're going to need our pry tool. Because you got to use the pry tool to get out your camshaft. This camshaft looks pretty decent too, yep. I'm liking it. Oil pan looks good. Block looks good. How awesome would this be if our crank and our pistons were good? That would be awesome. Okay, so that's still decent. No, our crank is bad. Oh, you know what? That piston's bad, I can already tell. This one may not be. We'll reuse that one. We'll reuse that. That's almost a new one. All right. That's pretty nice. Most of these pistons are reusable. Almost another perfect one. All right, so in order to get your crankshaft sprocket off, you got to use the pry tool also. This one looks like it's reusable. Yes, it is. And our crank has to come out because that is bad. Our crankshaft is bad. I might have to pull that piston. Oh, no, I shouldn't have to pull that piston out. So all but one piston. That's really nice. All right, so our block. I just want to pull our block off here real quick. Just to see the condition of it. 65%. All right, so that'll last a little while. Or at least it should. So let's start here with a crank. For our crankshaft, we already have the sprocket. What's going on there? That looks worn like this one. That's really weird. It shouldn't look like that. It says 100%. I don't want to buy another one because it costs so much. That's really weird. It should not look like that. Doesn't that look bad to you guys? I mean, they look the same. That one's 29. And that one's 100. That's strange. I'm going to put it in. But that definitely looks bad. I do not like that. That should not look like that at all. That's the texture it looks like when they go bad. I do not like that. I don't know, maybe it's a bug in the game. No. You know, this new update has screwed some things up. But you guys saw that crankshaft was 100%. If we have to replace that crankshaft anytime in the near future, then we know something's wrong. Because that shouldn't need to be replaced for a long time. It's 100%. So we do need one piston. get a regular piston here. That's nice. We only had to get one. Yeah, that crankshaft really bothers me. Because if it goes bad, you're out all that money already, and it was supposed to be a new one. So that's $241 we'd be out. When it was supposed to be a new one. There's our camshaft, and now we need... Oh no, we have a camshaft sprocket. Grab our chain. Okay, so we're going to need a timing cover. Time. And then we might as well get our head. Our cylinder heads. Gasket there. Gasket there and here. Tighten down these heads. Get these rockers on. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that color of the crankshaft being worn. Maybe after I reload and come back in, it will go back to being new and it won't look worn. Yeah, I'm gonna be upset if I spent all that money on a new one and the thing is bad because of some kind of bug or something. That would have to be a bug in the game. Would have to be. I've never seen that before. All right. Put on our used Earl filter. So what we're going to need now, let's get our flywheel and a clutch. And a clutch. We have a clutch pressure plate. We're going to need a water pump. Harmonic balancer. And a pulley. We're going to need a fuel pump. All right. It should be all five. Yep. Put on our harmonic balancer. Pulley. Let's do our flywheel. Clutch. There we go. And number 6. Fuel pump. We're going to need an alternator. So type in alternator, alternator belt, and alternator. Then we're going to need a fan. Put our belt on. There we go. We need a thermostat. All right. We need some covers. So let's see here if this comes up. Yes, it does. We're going to need some sparkers, spark plug wires. This exhaust on over here, exhaust header. We are going to need another one of those. But I don't think they're listed under the B200, so we have to go to Jesse. If you're having a hard time finding some parts for like the B200, go to the Jesse, and usually the Jesse has them. They're not all listed. Oh, which one do I need now? Left, I think. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Okay, good. That would have been a lot of money to waste. All right. Let's grab some sparkers. Oh, yep. That's right. Only 4 to a box, huh? I forgot. Oh, we need to get a spark plug wrench. Okay, those are all down. All right. Let's throw on our spark plug wires. Oh, we can't. You know why? Because we don't have a distributor. Also going to need an ignition coil. There we go. All right, so now we should be able to put these guys on. All right, so what we're going to need from here is... we're going to need to get a carb. Or a carburetor. I just always like to take a second, guys, and just, you know, survey what's going on. Take a step back for a second. Right there, just a nice cheapo one. You know, just make sure you take a step back so you're not making any mistakes, right? Okay, so we got that done. Now we can put our air filter housing and air filter on. And I'm going to need an air filter lid. Should be able to type in air. There we go. Tack that down. Let's see, we got our flywheel, we got ignition coil, distributor, wires, spark plugs, oil pan, thermostat. I think we got everything, guys. Now, I very well could be missing something. Let's drop her down on in. Let's get that initial lag that you always get when putting in a new engine. Or any engine for that matter. Doesn't matter if it's new, because this one's not new. Let's go over here. We are going to need to get a starter. So let's go back and get that now. While we're thinking about it. And then can we get it? Yes, we can. All right. So that's all tacked down now. Oh, did I get the engine mount? Yeah, I did. Okay. So that's everything on the engine and transmission, I believe. Now we just need to get a... Do I have a fuel line? Yeah, I do, right here. B200 for V8. Works out perfect. Tack that down. Oh yeah, we do have a new tank. So everything should be good. We can't start it yet because, one simple reason, we need our dash, and that dash allows us to start it because it has the key. So we're going to have to do some interior on this truck. Dashboard. Actually, we should be able to just get that in there. Yeah, there we go. Grab our screwdriver. There we go. It's the last one right here. There we go. Just going to throw that on the ground for right now. Now, technically, we have a shifter. We have pedals. So I think technically we can start this thing. I believe. I don't think we need a seat, but could be wrong. All right, she works. Now let's grab a seat. For in here, I can get a carpet and other things for it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to get a seat so we can actually drive the thing. Because without a seat, we won't be able to drive it. So we need this guy right here. Throw it in there. There we go. Gonna tack this sumbitch down. There we go. Go to the other side. There we go. I'm not going to worry about a glove box door over there. I'm not going to worry about anything else. We have everything else we need, so we're good there. I am, though, going to go back to the Jesse and look for... I don't know if the exhaust shows up. Oh, maybe it will. Maybe it will for the B200. What's the cheapest here? 230. We're gonna grab these right here. Put them in our bag. There we go. I ran the engine a little bit without putting in oil, so hopefully we didn't oil and coolant. I'm not so much worried about the coolant because we didn't really go anywhere. And we didn't have it started long enough. But yeah, see that crank is still showing. Crank is still showing as being worn, and we all know it's new because we saw it. So yeah, I'm sticking my head through there. I am a little bit worried because I did run it a little bit without oil, but it should be fine. We didn't really drive it or anything; it just stayed there. So. Well, then I guess if it does, then it gives us even more incentive to try to get this C10 over here that we're going to turn this into a C10 built. And if that works out well, I think that's going to be also a shop truck. But I don't know yet. There we go. Let this fill up, get the coolant in there, get the oil in the engine. Oh, I did fill up the brake fluid off camera. We're not going to worry about painting it or doing anything. I'm not worried about any of that. This is, like I said before, this is going to be a work truck, a shop truck. It does not matter how it looks, really. I just want something so we can move stuff around with. If we need to pull any trailers like that, if we need to haul stuff around, we have a truck to do that. And now we can take all these extra parts that are sitting over here and we can take down to Steve. So that's always a plus to clean this place up. I don't like a dirty shop. These parts laying around have been bothering me. But, I wanted to wait to take them down to Steve till we had a pickup truck. Or, well, not necessarily a pickup truck, just a vehicle that we could do that with. Can't see nothing. You know what I'm going to do? Do I have a funnel over here? Yeah, I got a funnel. This should make it a little easier. If it will go in. You know, it's crazy since this update. I haven't been able to get the funnel to work in anything. Base game stuff, modded stuff, it doesn't really matter. How the hell do these get off the shelf? That's absolutely wild. Oh, we're just going to have to try to do it from here. Just hope we're getting it in there good. There we go. It isn't the best angle, but it will do. You have to make do with what you got. And I did like using the funnel before, but it seems like since the update, it doesn't work now. Because the update, or the update, the funnel did make it easier. Hopefully we're good there. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Yeah, we're good. All right, grab our last jug of oil. Sorry, guys. I just have to do with what we have. I mean, you have to lean in to fill up the damn oil. And without that funnel working, you can't lean in without being blocked by something. So I apologize. I know this is great to look at, but it is what it is. Watch, our oil's going to be low. Oh, no, it's not. Cool. All right. Let's take all this garbage. Throw it away. Everything should be good under there. Let's see how this beast drives down the road. Say she runs pretty good. I mean, it's practically a new engine for the most part. All right. She works. Let's get our wrench, and I will show you guys what I mean after we sleep here to get some better light. About the bed issue. It's really not an issue. I mean, unless you make it an issue. I mean, it's still going to do its job. There we go. Looks fantastic, doesn't it? Nice gap. What we could do eventually down the road, if we want to decide to keep this truck and actually really fix it up. I mean, it would take a lot of work. We'd have to pull the whole thing apart and redo it from the frame up, right? Is extend this here. Possibly if I got the longer bed, it would work, and I wouldn't have to do this. Would have to try that. But I could also extend this and make this an extended cab. So I think there could possibly be two possible outcomes to make this gap go away. But for right now, it's going to do us just fine. It's going to serve its purpose. I know it looks a little ridiculous, but hey, this game can be ridiculous. So I think it's kind of fun. Okay. Well, I guess, guys, that's going to do it. I'm going to clean this up here, put the engine rack back, or the engine stand, I should say, not engine rack. I guess it could be kind of a rack, right? But that's the old beast. That's the old beast. There must be some dirt still on the window. But it still had all of its windows. Now, I don't know if the windows all work or not. We don't have a mirror over there, but I'm not worried about it. No, this doesn't have a window in it because there's no window crank. But not worried about any of that. We don't need windows. We just need something that runs and drives and stops and hauls and does stuff. You know what we could do real quick before we end this? Hopefully this will go on there. Did I pass it up? Yeah, I did. You know what? We're going to wait a second. We're going to wait a second on that. Okay, that was good. I'm glad that bolts up to there because I was worried that the frame, for some reason, might be too damaged and it wouldn't bolt to it. That there. There. And then I want to put, instead of that, I want to put this. I don't know where it's in here. Accessories in. I shouldn't need the drop hitch part of it. Because it's not lifted, so we should be fine. If we do, we'll get it later on, but... There we go. Actually... Stick our heads in here. Tack this down to the frame. Alright, there we go. That should work. That should work for what we need it to. We may, if we ever come to needing to pull a trailer, and we need it, the drop hitch on it, we'll put the drop hitch on it. But until then, at least we have a hitch on here. The regular base game hitch might drop a little lower. But like I said, if we need to, we'll get it. Actually, you know what? I'll just buy it right now for $41. I'll just buy it right now and keep it because at some point we are probably going to need it. So, all right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys like this video very, very much, and you like our new shop truck. Our junkyard shop truck. I think she's an absolute beauty. What do you think? Let me know down below your thoughts. I think she's going to serve us well. She don't look the greatest, but I guarantee she'll do some work. Just give her a chance. That's all. That's all. Now, our money is down low again, what you see, so we got to get back to making some money. So, I have something coming up in the next episode that I have actually... never tried. I have about 500, maybe over 500 hours into this game, which isn't a lot compared to some of you guys. Some of you guys have thousands of hours into this game. I have still never done a certain something in this game. I'm not going to tell you guys what that is, but I think we're going to try it out possibly in the next episode. If not the next episode, maybe the next episode. But here in the next episode or two, we're going to try something out that I've never even tried in this game. So, yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are too, even though you guys don't know what that is yet, but you will. So stay tuned. If you like this video, leave it a like. If you like my content, like my channel, consider subscribing to me. All your support is greatly appreciated. So until next time, guys, keep wrenching.